Alright everybody, here we are with match 3. It's me, Stonerino versus Lil Alex 25, and I'm just pondering my starting hand. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep these ones. And clearly I still cannot spell. Thank you. And the coin here is going to be a great help getting out this Powdered Shredder on turn 4. Keeping pace with Lil Alex and whatever he decides to throw down. I hope he stole the coin. That'd be so funny. We're gonna pretend that he stole the coin. It's possible. I mean, yeah, out of all the cards he could have taken, obviously we'd prefer him to have the coin. I suppose Shadow Bolt wouldn't be too bad, and I mean, I guess Spellbreaker. But anything other than that is going to be kind of frustrating because it's just a lot more extra we have to deal with. It's quite possible that was it, but no, it doesn't say so. So that's his own. I think we're gonna do it this way, and just go face here. Senji. And this is a pretty consistent card. This is kind of like Chill and Yeti, one of those cards that came in the beginning basic set, and you will still see it, mostly in Druid decks, ramp Druid decks, where they want to be able to get out. Like, this is a pretty solid taunt to have out early, and as you can see, I don't have like a direct answer for it. I mean, I could trade my Powder Shredder and play Shadow Bolt, but like, that seems like an awful lot. I think, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play Sludge Belcher here and not attack, and you know, either he's gonna be able to he's either gonna hit both ways here on the Sludge Belcher and then heal up his Senji, which I'll be able to finish off. Oh no, he's gonna put the Temple Enforcer on it. Now that's a big card, and that's a okay. He doesn't decide to hit with it, so let's kill it. And we can just go ahead and leave Sludge Belcher here, and hopefully he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain. Wow, that is the best 2-drop we could have got. It's a 4/4. I'm so happy. I'm just going to go ahead and tap. Millhouse Mana Storm. This is the dream. This is the best thing, I guess, that can come out of a Powder Shredder. Unless you really, really are hoping for an Annoyatron or Doomsayer, this is what you're hoping for. I mean, the next best card to this is the Succubus. They're essentially the same, but Millhouse has all that extra health. Okay, we do not have our... Oh, look at this. I'm still going to clear the board. Unfortunately, it doesn't really leave me with another play. I'm just trying to think if there's another way around. I can do that, and it's not enough. Okay, so let's just make sure that that thing dies. So we want to get rid of that Temple Enforcer. And I'm going to go ahead and tap again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Force Tank Max, and no way for me to really just insta-shut it down. And the worst part is here is that Rag just, you know, is barely going to break through. I mean, this is one option. I think we're definitely going to throw it on Sylvanas, and I feel like I want to save my Dark Bombs so I can kill something with 6 health fairly easily. But I don't really have... I mean, I've got Defender Rogues. Okay, we're just going to pass here. I don't want to tap just because I don't want to get too low on health, and I haven't really got a great deal of healing. I mean, I've got the 2 anti-killbots, but I'm not really sure which direction this match is going to go right now. And it depends on what he throws down. Wow, he's just going to give me... He might just give me the tank so he can play something better. We'll see. It would then be unshielded. In fact, he could give me the tank and then he could just kill it with Shadow Word Death. But that's not the case. If that's his whole turn, that is beautiful. Okay, so we're going to take that. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be better targets, but we're going to start by just taking that. And I think since I have the board now, I'm going to play Thorson. cheapen this hand up, and then start just throwing stuff out and try and get his game back. And here's the question: do you death? Okay, so that's the reason why, and that's a pretty good reason. All right, all right. Well, you know, I've got something better than a war golem. I've got a war golem with 2 boombots.
Well played.
And I just don't think it's worth being greedy right here. I think we're just literally gonna get rid of this guy. Gonna take the tap, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill it, knowing that right now, you know, we have control. We have enough of a discount, I think, to finish playing this hand out now in a fairly good. I suppose I probably, let's see here, played boom. I mean, we could have taunted. Alrighty, we can do it that way.
My shield for Argus.
Seeing those Dormu does make it difficult. I mean, look at that. I said to throw stuff out, see if it was good enough. I mean, I think it's going to be good enough right here because the Giant eats Nosdormu minimum, and he hasn't managed to play a card yet. Shadow Word Pain. I don't think he's going to get enough done here. I think, well, maybe he just got it all done in time and I didn't get to see it. But look at that. There's the Giant, but I think now, yeah, we have it. 20 health, and we've got 15, 17, yeah, plus I've got my Dark Bomb that I was saving. And, of course, Power of Overwhelming, and Rag. Gosh, it's too much good stuff. I think we'll just finish him off with Rag. It's always the fun way. As much as I can here. Super BM. Alright, on to the next match, and it's going to be my Druid. And I think little Alex may, either he's going to stick with his Priest, or we're going to see possibly a Rogue tonight. And that will be an interesting match. I just don't know if the Rogue's going to be fast enough for a Druid, especially if I get my Innervates early or my Wild Growth and manage to get some creatures out fast. I know they've got... see, he can't play Vanish, so he's not going to be able to just empty a big board back into my hand. And Blade Flurry is going to be way more important here for him to be able to play Tink Oil and Blade Flurry effectively. Okay, so I think we're definitely going to keep the Silence in our hand, and everything else we can throw back for now. I've got 2 plus the Spellbreaker in this deck, I think, so that's 3 Silences, which can be pretty useful when you're facing big minions that have interesting text on their cards.
My greetings.
And this is one of the few matchups where you're going to see the hero powers actually, we're going to just be able to damage each other up until turn 4 anyway. It looks like that's probably what's going to happen, unless I can draw into Innervate here. It's just going to be more of the same. I kind of am thinking now it would have been fun to throw that Mark of the Wild in here. The Mark of the Wild? Power of the Wild. That's the card, right? With the Panther. Here we go. Senji. Now I don't really have a straight up answer for this, just to come drop 5 damage on that taunt. So I'm going to go ahead and throw out the Yeti, because at least he will be able to kill it. You know, me and my good old hero power here. And if I'm able to draw into something like a swipe, that would be really even better. That's not a swipe, so let's see here. How effective is my taunt going to be? I mean, it'll eat the rest of the creatures on the board, and if I hit with the Yeti, that'll leave it on 2 health. How much damage can he do here? I mean, he can backstab it and then hit with that one. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this, just in case he does find a way through the taunt without trading Senji, so that way on the next turn I could just hero power and clear it off. So he eviscerates the Yeti. And I suppose it's essentially the same thing, whether you use the creatures this way through the taunt, or one on the taunt, one eviscerate on the taunt, and then finish off the Yeti. Wow, he got an egg. I mean, I don't see it causing any problems right now. Even if we swipe, it's just going to do 1 damage to it, so I think we'll be okay. I don't really feel like it's necessary to silence it. And I don't really see any really good, you know, we can't really like play a 4 or drop in a hero power right here. I just don't see the point in this right now. So I'm going to go ahead and draw. And, yeah, pass turn. But that card could be very... Oh. Now, see, that will pop the egg now. Although I can't see this living very long. Frosty. There's one of your arena MVP cards. I mean, that card sees no play in Constructed. And definitely, when you see that card in the arena, it is often a very good choice compared to, A, what's out there, and B, you know, just the fact that it's a really big body and slows up their board when you're trying to get some momentum back in the game. Okay, so I can't play. I mean, see, I could swipe here. It's going to pop the egg. And I can't silence swipe, so perhaps it would have been a good idea to silence that thing when I had the opportunity. But I'm just wondering if it's worth throwing up another taunt. Now, you know what? I think we can just deal with the egg. I just want to get rid of this, and then he's most likely here to trade. But if he has a way to remove the Drake without trading in the Nerubian, it's going to be interesting. At least I'm coming up onto a turn where I can play 2 tokens now, and I'm going to definitely want to get out that Defender of Argus. He's going to shiv my face and draw. And he's not going to trade. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play Pile to Shredder. And we're going to taunt these bad boys up. And I am going to get rid of this Nerubian. And now the Drake will live. So, he's either got to hit it with his face, or, I mean, he may have Fan of Knives. But either way, we have that ogre ninja out there, which has a 50% of attacking the wrong enemy. So it might slip through a taunt and go face. It might slip through a taunt and miss and hit the Defender of Argus, which is probably the most ideal scenario right now. Instead, he saps back my Powder Shredder. That's all right. And Betrayal. Wow. Very good. And at least one thing worked out the way we're kind of hoping it would. Now, what do I want to do here? I think taunt is the definite play. And because it will absorb the impact of the ogre there. And do I want to silence this? Do I need to silence this? Or do I just want to get out another creature? I think I can afford to still take a hit by pinging off the shield. And if he sort of goes through here and then, you know, kills like this and keeps this alive, whatever I get dropped, I'm hoping it'll compete. I'm hoping it'll have 3 attack or somewhere thereabouts. Oh, wow. Okay, Stormwind Knight, Stormwind Champion. And some face pressure. Wonder who's got 2. No, not yet. Powder Shredder. There you go. That'll work. That works really well, actually. So it's not like I super needed to save my silences here, but I'm kind of glad I did. So we're going to go ahead and silence the Stormwind Champion. And we're going to kill the ogre. And I think I'm just going to draw, just to know what I'm sort of planning on the next turn. Now I think, oh, healing touch. Okay, so we definitely are going to just clear off this guy here.
This is my
Simply because I don't want to see any sort of combo spell that manages to sort of burst through what's left of my board and still leave that 6/6 out there. Even though he's silenced, he's still a pain in the ass. And a Sea Giant. Wow. I mean, this is a lot of heat, and I think unless I draw a Defender, I'm pretty much out of taunts. So now I need basically Rag to hit this thing. Swipe. Swipe will get it done. And, in fact, well, let's see here. That and Swipe. It doesn't really get it done any better. Right? Still gotta trade that, still gotta trade that. But the card draw is useful, and the spell damage +1 is useful. On the face, at least. There you go. Let's clear these bad boys off.
Get behind me.
Booty Bay Bodyguard.
shall not see.
And he just turns off the spell damage. So it does still leave me with a bit of there's a bit of pressure on me right now, and I can't really play two creatures the way I'd like to. Let's have a think about this. I think what I want to do is clear that, and I don't think I really need to draw because I have another Wild Growth in my hand. So I'm going to just heal up completely. And knowing that I've currently got the card advantage with some card draw in hand and a larger token on the board, I think this is going to help swing the game back in my favor. Well, at least now we can trade. Frickin' War Golems. I think we have to play Ragnaros. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw and see if it gives me any different options here. At least I know if I draw Defender of Argus, then I'll be able to. Okay, so I'll be able to play him on next turn. Hopefully, Rag just wipes off the War Golem here. If not, and Alex is greedy and decides to go face, then I might be able to. Well, there we go. Okay, more stuff that's hard to deal with, but now I can make taunts. And it should be just enough. So he's making it so that Force Tank can be killed. And look at this. This is essentially exactly what I wanted. Throw out the taunt on Sylvanas. And unless he finds a way to sap her, this game is over. Nightblade. I guess this was just like a super aggro-y deck, and now he's got a couple more targets. Take the tank. Oh, we got the stupid antique Killbot. At least it's golden. Okay, what's the play? We have 12 here and 12 here. But no way to kill the tank unless I silence Rag and just throw him into it. We're not doing that. I just want to keep the pressure on the board. And since we're top decking, I think if I have everything on the board, then I'm probably going to have the best chance to win here. If Rag hits the tank, it's got to be over. Yep.
My thanks to you.
I keep saying it's definitely over, and he keeps finding ways to make it last longer. So, look, another antique Killbot. My goodness. Well, this time it's not going to be enough. Now with that Inert Bait I just drew, I'm in trouble now, son. And there you go. Unless he has something, even I blast through Sunwalker. It's over. It's taken a while, but we finally wore this rogue down. Oh look, no Dormo again. Oh gosh.
Time waits for no one.
Light it up.
You guys know I like finishing with Rag. At least when he's out there, let him do his job. Sometimes his aim is so bad, if you can just throw it at the face, go for it. Alright, that's game one. So now I switch over to my Warlock deck. Or was that it? Was that the game? I think we might have finished here. Now it looks like we're queuing up.
Gul'dan versus Anduin. The light
And,
shall bring victory. Your soul shall be mine. You have met.
Okay, I guess that was two. I'm just so into the games here that I'm just not even keeping track of where we're at. So I guess we'll see you in the next one.